Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We've been catching W's this year like it's no tomorrow. Of course, we're getting some negatives with the indictment of Trump and some other people with the speech and stuff like that. Yeah, we have been getting hit hard too as well, but we are making bigger strides than before in the past couple of years. And I think if we keep on this track, we may actually be in a way to change this country around. The government, we have to understand, is flopping around, flipping around, and crying and ringing because we're taking the first W. We're taking these W's in stride. And the best thing to really say about this is good. And the government has to react more violently, more viciously, because that's where they want to scare the people. Remember, we the people are strong. We the people don't give up. And what I mean by this, ladies and gentlemen, breaking: federal judge blocks New Mexico governor's firearm carry ban. Ooh, you love to see it. It's things like this that keeps me hopeful for our country. Because even still, we do have corrupt judges, we do have corrupt DAs, we do have corrupt governments, such as Republicans and Democrats. We can at least say that we're having some people have some type of common sense, regardless of what political aisle that they're on, and they're doing some good things. We still have some good judges, and this judge just blocked it. This person cannot overuse her authority whatsoever. They're trying, but they're squirming, trying to find a way, and it's just not working. We have this here. On Wednesday, a federal judge blocked New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham's temporary ban on the carrying of firearms in areas of the state with high crime rates. U.S. District Judge David Urias issued a temporary restraining order following a hearing spurred on by a series of civil lawsuits filed against the governor by pro-gun activist groups who argue that the ban infringed on citizens' constitutional rights, which they did. As Reuters reports, Urias sided with the opponents of the move, agreeing that it went against the rights of law-abiding citizens to carry firearms for self-defense, and recent Supreme Court rulings on the issue. They just want the right to carry their guns, he said. In the days since Grisham signed the executive order, she has faced criticism from within New Mexico across the country. Many officials in her state, including the Attorney General and numerous members of the law enforcement, have vowed not to enforce the ban. Though I recognize my statutory obligation as New Mexico's chief legal officer to defend state officials when they are sued in their official capacity, AG Torres said, "My duty to uphold and defend the constitutional rights of every citizen takes precedence." Right. That's why everybody in your state, practically, even the political people that are Democratic, that is a Democratic state, said, no, we're not supporting you. We're not going with your horrible agenda, what you're going against the Constitution. No, we're not going with it. And you failed. You failed miserably. And your horrible communist dictatorship type stuff that you were trying to do has failed. And we love to see it. Prior to announcing the move, Grisham declared gun violence with a public health emergency after an 11-year-old boy was killed on his way home from a baseball game. Which, by the way, is your fault. I don't need to go over it because I've gone over it at least twice now. People can refer back to the videos that I have posted that pretty much says everything that she's done so far that has led down to that horrible place. So, yes. So it seems that this is a great big W. This is a huge win, and I am glad that this is gone. This is happening. I'm seeing that the Constitution is remaining strong. It doesn't, and this is also going to make it hard, ladies and gentlemen, for other officials, the higher ups, to really have to go after the our guns or our Second Amendment, because this makes it harder now. Because they tried this in New Mexico, and it failed. They were not able to get this through at all. So, that being said, if it failed in New Mexico, which is a Democratic state, now, granted, this was not done in New York, or Chicago, or California, or whatever, some of the more heavier blue states. But regardless, this was a Democratic state. This was happening here. So, that being said, if we're going to go with this, this is still a big, huge W. And this sets a precedent for every Democrat that wants to try to do this to make it very hard for them to do so, because they may face actual legitimate backlash, which will make it bad in their favor. So even still, we come down to this, even so if we have this, it puts them in their boots, and they have to tread very, very carefully on what they can do. Now they'll definitely try to find some other ways to tackle us, to take us down on this matter, but it's okay. We have won, and that's the most important part here. Alright guys, that is for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, take care. And great job for defending our Constitution, baby.